Welcome everyone to Weekly News and DW with major tidbits, and the topic for this video is Executive Pardon para kay Veloso. Matutuloy ba? More than 14 years in the making, nandito na sa Pilipinas si Mary Jane Veloso. Naging national news headline ang convicted drug mule na si Mary Jane Veloso noong 2015 na ang oras ng kanyang kamatayan or execution ay napostpone dahil sa public outcry at pakikipagtulungan ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas. Nahuli siya sa Yogyakarta Airport noong 2010 na may dalang mahigit 2.5 kilo ng heroin. Sinasabi niyang siya ay na-duped at nabiktima ng drug trafficking dahil hindi niya raw alam ang laman ng kanyang maleta. She was supposed to be killed via firing squad noong 2015 mismo na iyon nang siya ay hatulan ng korte sa Indonesia. Matatandaan siya ay pinaglaban ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas noong 2015, particularly the late President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III, para mabigyan ng temporary reprieve o pansamantalang delay ng kanyang nakatakdang execution dahil sa sinasabing pag-break ng protocol ni Noynoy Aquino para kausaping diretsa si then President Joko Widodo. She was granted temporary reprieve, delaying her execution for almost 14 years at naibaba pa nga into just a life sentence.
Ang interest ng Indonesia is the drug issue. Di ba? So if this person can help uncover this drug syndicate, it is of value to them. We can help, di ba, para bang extend her life at the very least. That's the hope.
The president was so adamant in saying we must transmit this to the Indonesia side as fast as we can.
So adamant that Aquino broke protocols by talking directly to the foreign minister.
He's only supposed to be talking to his counterpart there, but that shows you how determined and the president was to move that message as fast as possible.
But the times had changed. An anti-drug campaign warrior won the presidency noong 2016 with the rise of the populist rhetoric of President Rodrigo Duterte. He was uncompromising sa kanyang rule of law, with some jumping over the line by inducing police officers na encourage manlaban ang mga suspects, mga drug suspects na kanilang i-apprehend para meron silang rason para patayin ang mga suspect na ito. In total, around 6 to 30,000 people was said to have been killed under the popular but brutal and bloody war on drug campaign of the Duterte administration. When he came into office noong 2016, a few months after being elected noong September, Duterte has apparently given then-President Joko Widodo and the Indonesian government to go ahead and execute Mary Jane Veloso if they wanted to. Sinabi ni Duterte, to follow your own laws, I will not interfere, which is kind of a badass mood. The president a year ago is not aligned with what I am and what my goals are. He is not aligned with him. She had become the media darling for a year at that time. The poster child to the corrupt system na ginagawang biktima ang mamahirap with a promise of grandeur at easy money without actually asking, what the hell am I going to Indonesia for with what the contents are? That I would be given 20,000 pesos just for transporting it. You know, it must be illegal, but she apparently did not think so. Netizens and Filipinos in general seem to have quite a soft spot para kay Veloso, saying na she is a victim of circumstance at ito ay dapat nating tutukan at i-push ang kanyang pagkakalaya laban sa banta ng execution sa ibang bansa. Pero I could feel the mood shift lalo na at ang nanalo ay isang hardline anti-crime populist president. The Filipinos are becoming more and more open to the idea of the death penalty. Kahit na once again, which may be one of the reasons bakit na-delay yung pag-uwi mismo ni Veloso dahil hindi nga kinausap ni Duterte. Because as he said, and quite frankly, tama lang na sinabi niya na we will not interfere with your own laws. Ginawa niya yan sa bansa mo. Diba? And the thing is, the prosecution ay hindi targeted. Equal ang lahat. Talagang malakas at katulad ni Duterte, galit sa droga ang Indonesia. Kasi it would be kind of hypocritical for us to save our convict na drug courier from execution sa ibang bansa, samantalang sineselebrate dito sa bansa yung mga extrajudicial killings regarding drug suspects. Yung mga sinasabing nagpurvey at nagbebenta ng illegal na droga. Not to mention na marami tayong mga Indonesian, Malaysian, and other nationalities na nahuli dito sa Pilipinas. Bakit si Veloso? Papa, kawalan mo.
I said, Mr. President, so as not for him to apologize or anything, said, Mr. President, I have my laws here. It's good that you have the death penalty here, because at least you can bring it down to the barest minimum. I said, go ahead and implement the law. We never mentioned about Veloso. Sinabi ko lang, we will respect the judgments of your courts. Period. It would have been a bad taste in the mouth to be talking about having a strong posture against drugs, and here you are begging for something. I'm sorry. I have nothing to apologize because, you know, the law is the law. But then, again, nothing to say I'm sorry for, but the circumstances would not allow me to wander to another field of our talks.
Nang may panibagong presidenteng umpo sa Malacanang, nagsalita ang ama ni Veloso at falsely claiming that the previous two presidents did not do anything and that they have hope that PBBM will do something for their convicted daughter. I just told you na Aquino even broke protocol para lang matanggal sa death row or ma-delay yung execution ni Mary Jane Veloso noong 2015. Si Duterte unwilling to do anything and even symbolically gave Joko Widodo the go-ahead signal to execute Mary Jane Veloso. Parang napaka-ungrateful, di ba? Kasi parang sinabi mo na walang ginawa si Aquino. I mean, sure, si Duterte because he's not willing or unwilling to do anything regarding that to impede upon the Indonesian government. Pero pag sinabi mo si Aquino walang nagawa, that's just ungrateful. No less when the president that saved their daughter just died a year or so ago. Don't spread lies. Hindi mo na nga venerate, hindi mo na nga tinulungan, hindi ka na nga nag-celebrate in the name of that president that saved your daughter from execution. Nagsasabi ka pa na wala siyang ginawa. Now, fast forward to earlier, or at least noong 2022 at earlier this year, bumisita si President kay newly elected President Prabowo Subianto, where he apparently successfully convinced Subianto to give Velasco to the Philippines. Probably dahil bagong presidente pa lang si Subianto at marami siyang human rights violations noong nakaraan, so he wants to wipe that out. At kailangan niya ng diplomatic points. Ngayon, gusto nang bigyan ng presidential pardon urged by human rights organizations, to which I say no. Not so fast. Masyado tayong hasty sa ating paggamit ng emosyon to put one over on us. Tandaan natin, convict pa rin siya as a drug trafficker. Binigay na nga sa atin ng Indonesia tapos ipapardon agad. Malaking sampal sa Indonesia yon kasi nga binigay nila yon with the understanding na she would at the very least be serving life sentence. Pero ngayon gusto natin na wag na lang. Okay na yan. I-pardon na natin yan. It would be hypocritical. And at the very least, it would be bad for us. At least kung ganito kabilis ang gusto mong pagpardon sa kanya na after ng Pasko, kailangan nandito na siya, nasa pamilya niya na siya. Hindi na ba enough na nasa Pilipinas siya at madali na siyang madadalaw ng kanyang pamilya? Kasi again, let me remind you, convicted na siya. Yan ang alam natin. At kahit na maraming umamin na dinupe nila si Mary Jane Veloso, did she not have the slightest tinge of curiosity? Bakit siya bibigyan ng dozens of thousands of pesos? I think it was like 20,000 pesos para pumunta sa Indonesia, dala ang isang suitcase, ang isang bagahe. Diba? Parang ang weird nun. Again, hindi mo masasabing, hindi ko po alam kung ano yung dinadala ko. Bakit mo dadalhin? Diba? Now, I'm not arguing na ang sistema ng Pilipinas, lalo na ang pagpe-perpetuate ng paghihirap ng tao, ang isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit napipilitan ng ibang tao para gumawa ng ganitong seemingly unproductive at hindi lohikal na pagsisiyasat, na hindi lohikal na paggawa. Pero a lot of people here in the Philippines are doing their best to make an honest living. Masyado kayong pinapangunahan ng emosyon ninyo. One of the reasons she was sent here ay, sure, there's the diplomatic ties strengthening at that PBBM may pardon her. Alam na nila yan. Isa pa would be so that she would be near her family. But that doesn't mean that she should be pardoned instantly pagdating niya ng Pilipinas. Kasi again, I don't think it is even legally possible to do so. Masyado kayong pinapangunahan ng emosyon ninyo from 2015. It will be a slap on the Indonesian government's facade if you pardon someone they've already convicted and even go as far as to sentence her to death via firing squad. So no, ye mustn't be too hasty demanding executive clemency for someone when there's a lot of more people deserving of the sympathy. Sure, she's a victim of her circumstance and the oppressive system, but that doesn't mean she shall be exempt from the law. And sure, it is in the law for the president to give unconditional clemency, unconditional pardon. Pero ang nakikita natin doon, marami tayong convict, mga international, mga foreign convicts too. So, what does that set us? What does that say about us? Diba? Again, you can ponder on and on about this. Hindi ko sinasabing tama yung opinion ko, but this is my opinion. And as far as I'm concerned, bakit natin bibigyan ng ganitong malubha at napakabilis na pagdemanda ng pagpardon kay Mary Jane Veloso if kakabigay lang sa atin? You can give Mary Jane Veloso like a few years at the very least bago mo siya i-pardon. Maybe after or maybe before you go out, you can pardon her. Pero sobrang bilis naman na hindi pa nga dumadating si Mary Jane Veloso sa bansa. Gusto niyo na agad na ipapardon siya. What does that say about the Philippine government? What does that say about the Filipino people? Masyado tayong pinapangunahan ng emosyon natin.
Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series na News Worthy Recap. Check the entire video for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure would be interesting to you particularly. Di ko alam yung name mo pero you should subscribe. Muhammad Smith? I don't fucking know. John Smith? Salamat sa manunod mga kabayan. Avoid me, like, subscribe, follow my links in socials and avoid. Show set na would be linked down below. Sa susunod muli, of course, paalam.